topic.
High topic. We're gonna go into lifestyle coach. Purple pig, right?
Purple cow.
Purple cow. I thought it was purple pig.
Yes,
Cow,
Mr. B
pig,
said.
cow.
Mr. B said purple cow.
Mr. B said purple cow. Talk about that. Expand on that. The purple cow. People doing the same things, copying blueprints. How you feel about that as far as business goes?
Wow, man. Yeah.
Or
So
being an individual overall, just the whole overall lifestyle. No, I don't want to limit it to business. I'm sorry. We're on lifestyle now.
that's a good question, man. You know what? I'm 49 years old.
Okay.
Right? And
Looking good, Coach.
man, I'm feeling it though.
Okay.
Me and one of the guys was talking. I'm a 90s kid, raised in the late 70s, born in 75.
Me too.
Pulled up in the 80s. Was raised in the great generation of the 90s, the greatest hip hop era from 90, 88 to 2000.
The golden era.
Golden era of hip hop. And not just when we say hip hop, I don't just mean music. Fashion,
Culture.
lifestyle, culture. What do you remember about the 80s and the 90s?
Oh man, gold chains, break dancing, fun, partying. I also remember a lot of, unfortunately the crack era, Reaganomics, different things like that. But I remember, family was tighter. There were a lot more, I feel like there was a lot more family at that time, even though families were fracturing for different reasons. But, I got good memories of the 80s and 90s.
Okay, okay. So perfect example. So, but the one thing I remember about the 80s and 90s is you had to get your own, dog.
You had to get it.
So when you had some British Knights,
Ooh,
I had to get the troops.
Oh, you had the troops?
If you had the dope, if you had the dope boy Nikes, I had to get the UN Adidas.
Okay.
I didn't bite it. We call that biting.
Biting, no biting.
Nobody. If your mom went and got you the same thing when your homeboys got, we had starter jackets. You prided yourself on. You got that Raiders.
Okay.
I got that Tar Heels.
And I got that Charlotte Hornets.
Then I had to go get that Lakers.
Okay.
You see how we flow with that?
Right, individuality.
Right, because you couldn't be. You got ragged out, joned on, whatever you want to call it in school for. Oh man, he got the same. He had his first. You try to be like. We call that biting back in my day.
No biting. Guess
what we do now in society?
What?
We be chewing, boy.
Oh,
we be chewing off each other.
No.
You got that? I'm gonna go get the set. And I see all the time in social media. All the time. Every day. Hey, even in my own business.
Really?
Man, what? We do something in here, a concept. I turn to the left and the right, 2-3 other gyms doing the same damn thing I'm doing.
Right, but wouldn't that be you don't take that as flattery?
I do not. I don't
Okay.
take that as flattery at all because when I opened up my business, I took ingredients. I would study and look at other businesses that were similar, but I knew that I was going to create a niche for myself because I never wanted to be anybody's competition. I didn't want anybody to think they were competing with me. I live in a pool, I sleep in a pool, I swim in a pool that I created by myself. So because I know in a pool that I'm in, there's only so many fish in it.
Okay.
Which is only enough for my rod.
All right.
So I don't need you trying to do what I'm doing, go duplicate a rod to come put it in my swimming pool,
Right.
in my lake to get the same fish, and I'm going when I already know my lake ain't got that many fish in it. Why would I do that? Why would you want to? So, and on top of that, you don't know what plan I'm on. I could be on my last plan.
Right.
I could be on my first plan. I could be on the 13th plan of 12 that's failed.
Right.
So you following my blueprint, you don't know if the blueprint that I'm on is a blueprint of which house I'm building.
Right. So here I'm trying to duplicate you. I don't know what it took to get to where you at, what's going on in your plan or nothing. I'm just
You just biting and don't know that. Don't even know if the meat is raw or spoiled.
E. coli.
Or getting ready to go rotten.
Oh, dang.
And here you biting off, and I might be on my last gasp, and you like looking at it like, oh, no, man, go do you.
Get your own.
Go get your own BKs.
Wow.
Get your own Nikes. Get your own Troops. Get your own British Knights. Get your own whatever. Try it. See if it works. At least you know it's yours, not somebody else's plan. That's somebody else's blueprint. Don't bite.
It's a sense of pride in not biting too, creating your own.
I used to think so, but we look at social media and these platforms now, and hell, even what you and I are kind of doing now, somebody might be like, oh man, y'all trying to be like so-and-so and so-and-so. Y'all trying to do like that. There'll be ingredients. There's nothing wrong with the foundation of it. You see somebody's had success doing something. Yeah, you want to take those ingredients.
There's some inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're not going to build the same house.
You got different needs.
I got a different lake. I can't do, I don't have Cam Newton's resources.
Okay.
I didn't play in the NFL that long.
Okay.
Or that period long at all.
Okay.
So I'm not going to have the same voice and the same fan base or us as a Cam or a Jeff Teague or a Matt Barnes and Up in Smoke, and them guys are great. We love all that they do.
Love it.
You know, and again, they're going to be pillars of the foundation of ingredients that we take with the BBL, you know, because they're successful in what they're doing. But if we're going to try to talk about football and all these other different things that we really don't have that much knowledge, and I'm a boxing guy. I've been there 16 years.
Right.
You a corporate guy.
Gaming guy.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll take those ingredients, and then we'll build our own fan base off of the ingredients of what we got.
Cook our own gumbo up.
Hey man, I prefer it that way. Whether it's good or bad, at least you know we made it.
At least we know we made it. We serving it up. Y'all get in the comments, let you know if we like it or not. What you.
Yeah, that's it. So
that's
so to that point, nah, man, I'm not a fan of that this social media biting. Everybody's trying to be the same person. And back to your thing about Mr. Beast, you know, the big YouTube guy. That's what I got from him this morning, talking about, yo, man, the purple cows. You want something to go viral? Go find a purple cow. That's what people are gonna take pictures of. They're gonna talk about. Man, you see that purple cow over there on 25? Man, I'm not. Nah, man, what's purple cow? Let me show you a bit. Then that keeps going and going because it's different. You see a same old regular brown cow, nobody's gonna talk about that.
Right.
So it's all about being different. But I feel like in society now, man, what y'all think? I don't think people are trying to be different anymore.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to be so far extreme. They're either trying to be like everybody else,
or they're going for shock value.
Nothing wrong with shock and awe, but some of us just gotta hey man, I know my lane. I ain't trying to be in yours. Don't swerve over here in mine. Because in the day trying to swerve over here in my lane, we gonna probably both wreck, dog. So all that. So like I tell you about, as far as my business, don't bite off me, man. Go be bigger and better than me. If you see some of the stuff that I'm doing, go do it better than me.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go do it better than the next person.
Okay.
You know, that's how I can inspire. Oh man, that's dope. I can add my spin on that.
Right.
That's fresh.
Yeah.
I can up that a little bit.
Okay.
You know, don't there's nothing worse than seeing a replica of yourself. And especially if it's worse than what you're, man, that's
plagiarism.
And it's not even good quality plagiarism. That's whack, bro. Don't yeah, man. I'm gonna tell y'all that's out there doing that. Don't do that.
I would agree with that, Coach.
That's whack. That's whack.
Biting is whack.
That's whack.
Whack.
That's whack.
Okay. Let us know in the comments how you feel about biting, how you feel about plagiarism. Get your own. Do your own thing, Coach.
Be original.
Be original. Like this.
Yeah.
Looking good.